Good morning. With you today, your math teacher, Mrs. Rabab Ahmed, for covering lesson 5 in unit 1, prep 2 in the second term. Factorizing the sum or the difference between two cubes. Let's move to slide number 2. As we have studied before, the cube algebraic term raised to the power 3. So to factorize the sum or the difference between two cubes, follow the following steps. For example, if we have x to the power 3 plus y to the power 3, it will be factorized into two expressions or into two brackets. The first bracket, by taking the cubic root of the first term, it will be x. And taking the cubic root of the second term, it will be y. This is the first bracket. To form the second bracket, by taking the first term to the power 2, it will be x to the power 2. And taking the second term to the power 2, it will be y to the power 2. But about the middle term, it will be by multiplying the first and the second term, it will be xy, then it changes sign. If the sign in the first bracket positive, in the second bracket in the middle, it will be negative. So it will be negative xy. Also, if we have x to the power 3 minus y to the power 3, we will factorize the expression by taking the cubic root of x to the power 3 to be x, and the cubic root of y to the power 3 to be y. So the first bracket, it will be x minus y. To form the second bracket, by taking the first term to the power 2, it will be x to the power 2. And the second term to the power 2, it will be y to the power 2. Then multiply the first and the second term, it will be xy, then it change the sign. Let's move to slide number 3. We have here an example which is a to the power 3 minus b to the power 3. We will factorize as the following. By taking the cubic root of the first term, it will be a. By taking the cubic root of the second term, it will be b. Keep the sign of the original expression in the first bracket. If we have at the first negative, we will put negative in the first bracket. Let's form the second bracket. By taking the power 2 of the first term, it will be a power 2. Power 2 to the second term, it will be b power 2. Multiplying the first and the second term, it will be negative ab. Change its sign. Negative, it will be positive, as we see with the blue color. For example, if we have x to the power 3 plus 27, the factorization, it will be cubic root of x power 3, it will be x. Cubic root of 27, it will be 3. Let's form the second bracket. By taking the power 2 of x, it will be x power 2. By taking power 2 of 3, it will be 9, as we see the steps. So multiply the first and the second term in the first expression or in the first bracket, it will be 3x. Then change the sign. Let's move to slide number 4. Factorize the following. We have here many examples. Let's see مثلا number 1, m to the power 3 plus 64 n to the power 3. As we studied before, we will factorize the first term. It will be m power 3, it will be m. And 64 n to the power 3, we will take the cubic root of 64 n to the power 3. 64, it will be 4. N to the power 3. N to the power 3, it means n by n by n. So the cubic root of n to the power 3, it will be n to the power 1. Okay? This is the first bracket. To form the second bracket, by taking the power 2 of the first m to the power 2, it will be m to the power 2. For n to the power 2, it will be 16 n to the power 2. That we will distribute the power on 4 and n. So it will be 16 n to the power 2. To form the middle term, we will multiply the first term and the second term. It will be 4mn. Then it changes sign. It will be negative 4mn. The second example, if we have x to the power 3 plus 8, we will factorize x to the power 3, it will be x. That because x to the power 3 means x by x by x. Taking the cubic root of x power 3, it will be x. About cubic root of 8, it will be 2. So the first expression, it will be x plus 2. Then we will work on the first expression. X, it will be x power 2. 2, it will be 4. Multiply x times 2, it will be 2x. Change the sign, it will be negative 2x. The third example here, 8x to the power 3 minus 125. By taking the cubic root of 8x power 3. 8, it will be 2. X power 3, it will be x. Then keep the sign, it will be negative. Cubic root 125, it will be 5. So the first expression here, or the first bracket here, 2x minus 5. Now we will work on the first bracket. By taking 2x to the power 2, it will be 4x power 2. 5, negative 5, it will be 25. Multiply 2x multiply negative 5, it will be negative 10x. Then it change the sign. Then let's move to the next slide. Complete. If x plus y equals 3 and x power 2 minus xy plus y power 2 equals 5, then x to the power 3 plus y to the power 3. Let's remember, x power 3 plus y power 3. By factorizing, it will be x plus y multiply x power 2 minus xy plus y power 2. So, to find the value of x power 3 plus y power 3, it will be the multiplying or the product of x plus y multiply x power 2 minus xy plus y power 2. So, it will be 3 by 5 equals 15. Number 2, x power 3 minus y power 3 equals 14. X power 2 plus xy plus y power 2 equals 7. Then, x minus y equals what? Let's remember, x power 3 minus y power 3, it will be factorized as x minus y and x power 2 plus xy plus y power 2. So we will divide 14 by 7, it will be 2. Let's move to slide number 7. If x minus 3 is a factor of the expression x power 3 minus 27, then the second factor. As we studied before, factorizing means we have factors of the expression. I'll give you one of the factors and I need you to get the second factor, which means you will factorize x power 3 minus 27 to x minus 3 and what? Forming the second expression. It will be x power 2, y power, 9, multiply the first and the second term, it will be negative 3x. Change the sign, it will be positive 3x. Number 4, if x power 3 plus 27 equals x plus 3 and x power 2 plus k plus 9. It's already factorized, but we need to know the value of the middle term, which is k. How can we form the middle? By multiplying the first term by the second term, then it changes the sign. Where is the first term here? X. Where is the second term here? Is 3. So 3 by x changes sign. It will be negative 3x. It's okay. Number 5. 5a power 2 minus 2a plus 1 is a factor of the expression 8a power 3 plus 1. Then the other factor, it will be what? We will factorize 8a power 3 plus 1. It will be 2a plus 1. By taking the cubic root of 8a power 3, it will be 2a. 1, it will be 1. So the first factor here, it will be 2a plus 1. Number 6, 5x minus 2y equal 25x power 2, 4y to the power 2, multiply the first and the second, change the sign, it will be 10xy. So I am sure now it's the difference or the sum between two cubes. So we will take 5x to the power 3. It will be 125x to the power 3. 2y to the power 3. It will be 8y to the power 3. And the sign here, it will be the same sign in the first bracket, so it will be negative. So the answer will be 125x power 3 minus 8y power 3. Number 7, x to the power 2 minus y to the power 2 equal 20. X plus y equals 2. So x power 2 minus xy plus y power 2 equal 25. So I need to know x power 3 plus y to the power 3. At the beginning, x power 2 minus y power 2, it will be factorized into x plus y and x minus y to get the value of x minus y, which is what? X minus y equals what? X plus y equals what? 10. So 20 divided 2 equal 10. So we have here 2. We have here 2. To get x power 3 plus y power 3, it will be 2 times 28, it will be 56. Let's move to slide number 9, which is we have finished. Thank you for your listening.